Hi everyone. The World Cup has started in right earnest, and the first 2 days have been dominated by associate nations pushing Pakistan, India, and England to the brink. It has been a fantastic tournament so far, but the all the news leading up to the tournament has been about the politics in the subcontinent and how that has been the headlines. On that background, I wanted to share a story which I recently read about how politics has always interfered with sports in particular and cricket in general. This story is from September 1971, at which point South Africa was still playing international cricket, but the pressure to boycott them or to ban them was increasing because of their apartheid politics. England had already cancelled a tour to South Africa, and they decided that they will not play South Africa till that policy is reversed. South Africa were scheduled to tour Australia in September 1971, and this is a story from that time. Uh, During this juncture, the pressure was, of course, growing in Australia as well, and the trade union had decided to boycott this tour, and therefore, trade operators declined to book or to help South Africa book their airlines and book their hotels tickets for this tour. And it was amidst this time that Don Bradman, the then chair of the Australian Cricket Association, met Bob Hawke, who was a trade union leader and a future Prime Minister of Australia. And Bradman asked Hawke that, Bob, I don't think politics should come into sport. To which Hawke replied, I couldn't agree with you more, Don. We haven't brought politics into sport. It is the government of South Africa which has brought politics into sport because the government of South Africa has a policy that no person who isn't white is allowed to represent their country in sport. That is bringing politics into sport. Hawk then says that he looked at me for about 30 seconds and then he said, I've got no answer to that, Bob. That was Bradman's response. And 2 days later, the Australian Cricket Board decided to cancel that tour. And that was the final nail in the coffin for South Africa. They were banned from international cricket for 2 decades, only to return in 1991 once these policies were reversed and black players could be a part of the South African team. For this and other such amazing stories, do check out Tim Wigmore's book, Test Cricket A History. And I just hope we're looking at a T20 World Cup which will go from strength to strength, despite the cloud of politics hanging over it. Thank you.